What's up, guys? It's December 26th, 2023. Hope you guys had a good Christmas weekend. I had a good one. My cousins came over, we hung out, and we had a trend day, so that's even nice. Santa gave us a trend day, first day back. It was a tough trend day. Small pullback bull trends are super hard. I took some there were some red trades in the morning, getting short around here, and then as soon as I seen this pop up with continuation, I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't really trade this first part, but yeah, I got kind of more aggressive trading once we broke out of yesterday's high because it was easier for me, like 1, like 2, like 3. It did take so long though. So first bar of the day, or excuse me, gap up, big bull bar, and bar 1 shows follow through. Something I wanted to point out about the pullback on bar 1, if this is the range. On other videos I've talked about how we can tell a lot by the type of pullback. If it's a 33% pullback, that's a shallow pullback, and when it could have a little more continuation. If it's a 50%, maybe we see some continuation, but not as much. And if it goes all the way to the bottom, that's more of a range-bound environment. I'd get out at recent highs. Here was a 33% pullback, and we can see the micro double bottom right on top of it. And look, it was a small pullback bull trend. This breakout led to 2 legs, leg 1, leg 2. And then we had bears got a deep pullback between bars 15 to 16, leg 1, leg 2. So it was a pretty good day. It was a hard day, just because of the trend doesn't make it easy. Let me delete these drawings real quick. So gap up with continuation being bar 1. You could buy the close, but this is a low probability event that bar 1 is the low bar of the day, and we had a gap up past the range. However, this bar is gapping up past a lot of bars, and it does look pretty nice, so maybe some type of continuation. And bulls got that after the breakout. There was a leg 1, leg 2 move. Bears got their leg 1, leg 2 move into the EMA with a small consolidation here. This could be seen as the leg 1, leg 2. And there's channel lines happening all the way across. There's a bull channel line. I'm going to try and draw the bigger ones now because I think our eyes are getting better at spotting these. Here's another one. Because the EMA is also, it's a dynamic trend line. The EMA is just a dynamic trend line. So I'm drawing like the ones above it, below it. I'm not going to draw. I mean, you guys see this trend line. I have one here. But bears really didn't make any money today. Bull gaps were staying open, and this trend line got very parabolic here. That's a bear trend line. See the bear trend line. Need 2 candles to make a bear trend line. Or we need 2 candles to make a trend line. It doesn't have to be bearish or not. So here's I'm gonna delete these in a second. Here's all the channels. You see a bull channel break out into a bear channel, break back into a bull channel. Bears were not making a lot of money today. You could get out of shorts without losing money. What I mean by that is if you short this bar, you wait for a pullback, you short higher, and you get out 50%, or maybe a tick pass, so you pay for commissions. However, it is just better to get long on these type of days. The EMA was support, so you could buy this bar, wait for continuation, buy this bar, and hold for a couple points. I went short here and then got trapped, and I got out really quick as this bar surged up. I got short again here thinking it was a failed breakout, and I got out on this bar kind of around here, so I had very small damage, and I just waited. I bought this bar because this was the first time. See, 2 bar sell off, 2 legs, by the way. Bears leg 1, leg 2, and then they break out here, and then like this bar 58 is like the first bull bar continuation at new highs because they tried to break out, sold, tried to break out, sold, tried to break out, and they started to flag. So I was like, you know what? If they're gonna break out, maybe they break out here. New high. We are above yesterday's high, and we have a target from last week. So I was like, I think this is gonna be a solid trade. I took it. I held through this whole candle and got out here because that was last week's high. So small pullback bull trend. You can see the bull micro channels are way better than the bear channels. Way easier to trade. I delete this. The chart's getting cluttered. There's a double top here. There's a double top. There's going to be a lot of double tops and small pullback bull trends. The context is we're in a small pullback bull trend, and in a bull trend, double tops are breakouts In a bear trend, double tops are, so hold on, I just confused myself. So see how this is a double top here? This is a breakout because bears have their stops right here. So as the bulls race, it's getting, their bear stops are getting filled and the market's getting filled by buy orders. So in a bull trend, a double top is a breakout pattern. In a bear trend, a double bottom. Yeah, there we go. That's why I got the, see how, so this would be a double bottom right here. See this wick right here? Double bottom. However, bull stops go right here. So bulls buy this bar, they stop here. So these stops are sell orders, right? Because my dog is dreaming behind me. I hope it's not too loud. These are sell orders. So when the market comes down and hits the bull stops, the bull sell orders, they're gonna get tagged out their position and the market's gonna flush. That's what happens here. There's probably stops here, stops here, stops here, and one bar filled all the bull stops and the market flushed, creating a breakout. Bulls are selling, bears are selling. Same thing happens on the double top. It's the inverse. So there's bear stops above this bar, bear stops above this bar. The market grabs them and starts to go. There's a bear stop above this bar. And that's what makes small pullback bull trends so strong, is because there's bear stops all over the place. Bulls are buying lows, and then the bear stops are filling the highs. See this bar? It filled here. This bar, it filled here. See how the nice bars are at highs? And that's also what creates the sell, because bulls keep thinking the nice bars are at the end of the trend. I know I thought many times, like, oh my god, this is the exhaustion. This is the exhaustion. And I just waited for to see if this bar would get continuation, and it did. So that's kind of what fuels trends, is that counter trend traders help the market because they are getting trapped into a losing position. Their stops are getting hit. So bear stops are bull or buy orders, bull stops are sell orders. I'm repeating that because it took me a little bit of time to really understand like the mechanics of the market. Our brokers have the position that says closed, but when you're closing your position, you're filling the opposite order. So if you're short and you close your position, you have to sell the market. So you're adding to the, when you're selling, so when you're short and you want to close your position because you're losing money, you have to buy back your short. So you're adding to the fuel for the other side. That's what creates the traps. That's what gives them a lot of juice. Because it's like, I'm sure everyone understands how to close a position, but do you guys get the mechanics of closing a position? You're adding to the other side. Even if you want to take profits, if you're long and you take profits, you're adding to the selling pressure. It's not that much. We don't actually add to the selling pressure, but the institutions that want to take profits or vice versa are the ones making the pressure. So we have to understand how these breakouts work and what's really going on, because that helps you with the context. That you might be thinking, well, why is the market breaking out? My stop's here. This is a double top. We're at resistance. Yeah, but look at the bull pressure. Look at all these stops that just kept going. Every time we made a new high, we sold off. So yeah, it failed, but it also, every time we made a new high, we sold off. So, and we're not making new lows. You see the gaps, the overall bigger gaps are staying open. So yeah, small pullback bull trend. Buy the close, sell, buy the close of anything and hold for dear life. Hodl. No, don't hodl. These days don't happen too often. Trend days are rare, so bears will get their turn one day. This is exhaustion. Late in the trend, late in the day, late in the bull trend. Biggest, nicest bars, fastest acceleration. The market was accelerating to something. This was a vacuum test, and it worked. And the bears made money shorting. Here, first time bears make money. Last leg in a trend is the first leg in a trading range. So makes sense because bulls and bears made money. Now the market's going to go into a range. That sucks, but that's what it is. And yeah, daily chart, it's kind of the same thing right now. The bigger time frames are all just trend. I mean, they're not all just trending, but we've been trending since late October, early November. And we're seeing continuation of highs. Bulls already tried to break through last week's high. They didn't get the close though. On the bigger time frames, there's no close. Well, on any time frame, there's no close above the. There's no strong. I mean, that's not true because there's a close right there. So bigger time frames didn't get the close above last week's high. I think a lot of people will be looking at that. Bears are definitely looking to get short around this level. This also kind of looks like a bear flag. 1, 2, 3, wedge top bear flag here. and we're at resistance. So if there's a place to sell, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. We've been trending and trending and trending. So who knows? That's not me marking out the middle. I was marking out this as an overshoot, and I've said in it. So all bull breakouts eventually have all bull flags eventually have a bearish breakout. All bear flags eventually have a bull breakout. And this is what I mean, because this is a bull flag. Look here. So you guys have just seen the bear flag. And now here's the bull flag. Double bottom bull flag. I just don't know if we're going to sell. I mean, the market it does what it does. And right now, well, the market's now after these 3 bars got put in, the market's been range bound. So we are at range highs. They sold off here. We'll see what happens within the week. This is the last week of the year. Please use your stop loss. Previously, I've only been trading for like 2.5 years, barely. But I do know I get funny around New Year's and tend to oversize and try and get a jump, quote unquote, into the next year. So don't be like me. Trade small, trade smart. Don't change anything just because it's the time of the year. The markets don't even know it's that time of the year. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I got a lot of things. I'm gonna make an update video before the year's over, just so everyone knows where I'm at with my accounts. I mean, if you're following these videos, you know I'm still on a challenge account. I got smoked. I didn't really get smoked, but I lost the majority of my profits, like $400 or $500 away from passing, and it sucks because this time I was doing it like 5 points at a time. I'm like, oh my god, like this is the first real, like, previously I'd be kind of YOLOing once in a while, and this is the first time I took a good hit going slow, and now the hit hurts even more. So hopefully I just remember this pain and just keep going. I'm just going to try and, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Use your stop loss, hit the follow button. I drop these videos every day at 3 p.m. I hope you guys had a great Christmas with your families, and I'm going to say Happy New Year's all year because I'll probably get it wrong on Friday. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.